we're here waiting for them to open the door so that we can bring the cart in. We're at the Wisconsin Automotive Museum, I think it's called. And we're gonna do a go-karting show. So, watch as we go on this journey together.
Yeah, you can
Alright, we have Chatty Maddie here. She just interviewed me. You can find that on Facebook. Do you have YouTube?
I'm going to put it on YouTube. You are an inspiration to me. I'm going to put it on there.
Yeah. She just followed me and you should too, right?
Oh, thank you. Yes, you can follow me on anywhere. Both of us, right? On Facebook, YouTube, wherever you can find us to keep up with all season long.
And she's going to be doing a lot more interviews, not just in go-karts, but like sprint cars,
Yeah, all season long.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks.
So, we got a microphone from Chatty Maddie. That's what I'm we're gonna see. Oopsie. Camera got stuck. Here soon we're gonna interview some people. You'll see that a lot quicker than I do. So, without further ado, let's get started with the interviews. So, first up, before we get those interviews, we're gonna watch this. We have an interview with NASCAR racers.
Taking it all in and stopping, and that's all fine and dandy. But I was like, we're ready for an interview, but we'll let Johnny have plenty of time, and then throughout the afternoon, once autographs are done, to check out. This is this amazing facility we have here, and we have the Southeast Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Fame as part of this Wisconsin Auto Museum. Is really special.
No, I think the last time I was here, I was like one of the last people to leave. So everybody disappeared, and I took the time to walk downstairs. I walked the whole place. So I love cars. As soon as we walk upstairs here, I can just smell cars. I smell the old cars, and it just, my dad was always in the street rod stuff, even with the race car, and so I have a big appreciation. So it's fun to come here and check it all out.
And you, of course, checked out the train the first time, didn't you? The locomotive?
Yeah.
Well, let's get on task and let's talk about racing for this season for you, Johnny. And I know your season started off down at Daytona. Not what we wanted to see, so definitely kind of hurt all of us on that one. But give us a rundown up to that point of the truck race for you at Daytona.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised to get the call to go to Daytona, honestly, because, Nice has obviously got a first grade program. Carson Hocevar won 4 or 5 races there last year and was in the hunt in the Final Four for the championship. So you don't expect to get calls like that when you're 45 years old, but nonetheless, they called me probably mid-January. And so I went down there, obviously, and mounted a seat, did all that stuff. And I knew it was going to be a fast truck. I know so many people that work at Nice. The competition director, Cody, I've known him forever. The crew chief, Phil Gould, I've known him for 20 years. So I was stoked to have the opportunity, and then the truck was super fast on top of it. So I felt like, I've been fortunate enough to win Daytona 3 times, but that was probably the best speedway truck I ever had. So I was pretty pumped about that. It was just very fast. It just came up 10 laps short, got caught up in somebody else's mess. But I get another opportunity to run it at Texas April 12th, so I'm stoked about that. So we'll get to do a couple of those races and do the short track stuff with the Super Late, and obviously be racing with him. So we've got a busy summer coming up.
Definitely, and with that, we'll go to Penn. Penn, I know you guys are getting things ready. First of all, welcome to the show. Good to have you and your dad back with us here. And give us a rundown on what your schedule is for 2024, but first off, tell me about the car that you were running this year.
Yeah, so we got a 10-year-old house car that we pulled out of Don Glado up in Toma. Hopefully we're at Dallas, Jefferson, just locally, and try to some fun.
Now, how many years have you been racing?
3 years. This is
Your third full year going into it, and how excited are you for this season?
I'm definitely excited. It's something new, late model. I've never done anything but a band though, so see what happens.
And basically, as much as you can race, you're going to go out there and race. Even are there going to be events that you guys will be racing the same day or night, or together at the same track? Don't know yet. So, in your young 3 years of racing, and how old are you? 14. So far, what do you consider your favorite track?
I would say probably State Park.
Okay, State Park. Why is that?
2 very different corners. One's bumpy, one's pretty smooth. They had that new pavement this year, so that changes up a lot. You can run different lines. It's just a fun racetrack to race.
Sure. Let's talk about, it's very important in your family, and especially your dad from the prior times that I've interviewed him. Pre-race is vital in racing to have things done, the car set up, and through the week. What are you doing during the week at the shop to get your car ready? Are you one-on-one with your dad as far as learning setups?
Yeah, I just try to watch them and learn as much as I can. I've never really worked on one model up until this winter, so watching him obviously will learn a lot. Maybe next year try to do some stuff and watch him do it.
Sure, that's awesome. We'll give the mic back to your dad. Johnny, kind of same question, and not to be repetitive, I've asked you this in several of the interviews, but now does it change as far as now having your son in the shop with you, as far as your approach, and now basically having 2 cars at minimum with Penn's car now for 2024? Does that change kind of what your day-to-day operations are?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's obviously he's my son, so you want to give him the best effort that you can. But I'm also smart enough to know that there's no free lunch. I'm not going to just hand it to him on a silver platter. So, we got it's one of my old house cars from 2014 or 15. It was literally in the junkyard at Don's Auto, and we went and drug it out, brought it home, put some clips on it, just been cutting on it, grinding on it. So we finally got it powder coated like back in December, right before Christmas. And, all new interior sheet metal, just going through all the suspension stuff. So just trying to teach him that you don't have to just go to the store and buy the latest, greatest stuff. I'm very confident that this car will be competitive. So to me, that's the most important lesson I can teach him, is to work on this stuff and understand how it works, why it works, because it's how I was brought up. And I think it makes you appreciate, the car more than just handing it to him. So, there's a million ways to skin a cat, I guess, as they say, but that's the only way I know. So I'm trying to teach him as we go. And but yeah, I mean, I don't work on my stuff as much as I'd like to, but just got to work more hours, right? I want to be able to make sure I got the right stuff when I go race, and I want to make sure he's got the best we can give him. So definitely more time in the shop this winter than I ever remember.
Definitely a lot of things going on. What has changed in your mind, race-wise, when, and this is not, and we're going on Penn's 3rd year, so you've experienced this now going 2 full years, but what has changed as far as in your mindset now that it's not me going on the track, that's my son rolling out onto the track? What's that feeling like?
Well, some days it's good, some days it's bad, right? I mean, there's just a huge learning curve, obviously, and every parent that's ever had a race car for their, boy or girl has witnessed if their kid makes a mistake and wrecks, and some parents are mad, or there's some weekends when you win and everybody's excited. So it's there's just a lot of learning lessons there. There's so many things about racing, putting yourself in a good position, or having those instincts to see what's kind of unfolding in front of you. There's a lot of those things you can't teach. They have to kind of just have that knack for it. And some of those things I saw in him, like the first year, I was like, that's pretty cool. You don't teach that. I'm sure he saw it. I always said I learned a lot by just watching. Whether it was just hanging out in the shop with my dad or my brothers or whoever, going to the racetrack, helping my brothers early on, and some of the local short tracks in Wisconsin, just being there and watching things unfold. Then later on, as you start driving, you kind of seen the scenario. So those are things that I try to tell him, obviously, that just because you're not physically doing something, if you're watching and paying attention, you're going to learn something like that. Just how to build this or how to weld this or how to whatever. So, but yeah, it's different for sure. But I'm still competitive. I still want to race myself. So it's I'm not ready just to go away just yet. So, but yeah, we'll just work more hours. That's the only way to make both of us go to the racetrack.
Sure, I love it. Ken, we'll wrap up. One final question before we turn you guys loose for some photos and autographs with the crowd here. Early in your career, of course, many years left. Your dad's still racing, of course, but with this group here and this show, how great it is annually to have with a crop of racers. And around here, you can literally start racing, as everyone knows, at like 5 years old and kick karts and move the ranks up. But do you have advice to any of the young racers here as far as what you've done or what you've learned or what they should do to either continue their career or start racing?
Yeah, obviously I didn't start until I was 11, so I don't know. I don't know about starting at age.
That age, but at any age.
I mean, yeah, it could be good, it could be bad. Just you gotta watch and learn. That's what I did mostly. Like just watching him race was a big step in the right direction for me.
Sure. All right. Well, hey, thank you once again for being a part of this. We love having you, Ken. I'm hoping you get a chance to take it all in as well. How about a nice big round of applause? It is a pleasure to have Johnny and Ken Sauter join us this afternoon. And now we'll give them Johnny's always a great interview, Ken, top notch as well. And then now comes the interaction part with the racing family that is here with us. So thank you again. And these guys will now be able to take photos and do some autographs for you. And be ready, we'll make the call for the group photo for all the young racers. Elaine will give me some info and I'll be back on the mic to let you know where to go. So thank you all.
All right, I'm here with Johnny Sauter. How do you feel after last season?
Oh, I feel good. I mean, obviously you always wish you could win them all, but that's not obviously possible. So that's what the goal is for this year. Every time we leave the garage, make sure we can have an opportunity to win or at least do the best we can. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to 2024. It's going to be a good year.
How do you think your son will do with his new car and his career?
He better do real good or I'm going to fire him right away. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously a huge learning curve for him. So, but it's at the end of the day, it's all about having fun, and you got to make it fun. So, we're going to do the best we can and try to race around the state some and let him go to school, as they say. He's got a lot to learn. So, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
And one more. Do you like the dirt racing in truck series, or do you prefer the asphalt?
I'll be honest with you, I'm more of an asphalt guy. But, the dirt racing was fun. It was a new experience because I didn't ever have any dirt experience, to be honest with you. So it was a struggle. But when I left there, I always remember telling myself I had a good time. So unfortunately, they don't go on dirt anymore. But, yeah, it was definitely a learning experience. It was pretty cool to witness Eldora, I'm not going to lie. As a kid, I watched a lot of racing there. So to be able to get to race there myself was pretty cool.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
I'm here with Johnny Sauter's son, Penn. How do you feel in your young career about how it's been going?
I feel pretty good. Obviously, a very successful 2 years in the bando, winning whatever it was, 30 races. Looking forward to being a late model this year and see what happens.
Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself passing your father in truck series, or staying in truck series, staying in late model?
Obviously, that's a long way to look ahead, but obviously my end goal is get to the Cup Series someday. It's going to be a while, but try to get there.
Do you think it would be fun to try and do dirt racing in a Bandino or a sprint car or anything?
Yeah, obviously, the only time I've tried dirt is on iRacing, and I found it pretty fun. So hopefully one day we'll get there to try some dirt racing or something.
And how do you feel about this season, even if you haven't started?
I feel good. Looks like the car is coming along good, and should be a good car.
Have a good season. Hope you do well.
Thank you.
Why are there so many buttons?
Because it's a locomotive.
It's a real tree.
I'm gonna go this way. Alright, I just got interviewed. That was amazing. Didn't expect it. Didn't know that was happening. We're getting ready to draw prizes. We'll see if I get anything, and if I do, what I get. So it's a really fun day, really cool day, and I'm glad I came. And I'll see you then.
Mason Moore. Mason Moore, we got a t-shirt for you. Lydia Easter. Lydia?
You'll grow into 10 years. Thank you.
Mason? All right. Yep. Lydia, that's another shirt. Ricky Johnson won a t-shirt. Small, medium, or large, Ricky Johnson? Oh, or medium or large, or something. The smalls are gone. Tommy Fur. Tommy Fur. Medium large. How many more we got? 3? Carly Stein. Medium large. Grayson Stevens. Medium large. Take medium. It should probably be half of the wheel. Aiden Prunty.
You're about that one. That's the smallest we got.
Okay, we got one more shirt.
One more large.
One more shirt. Large shirt. Chase Lager.
You shouldn't have.
I got, no, that's my $100.
Where is, okay, sure. All right, sounds good.
The catalog was 95.
Yeah. I can give you one. Okay. That's it. Maybe some little thing.
You can get an engine mount.
Yeah, for the trailer.
Hey, good news is, if you ever break one,
All right, thanks everybody. That's
it's fixed.
what we got. Thank you very much.
I noticed there's a lot of heat race winning decals on that car, and there's a good amount of feature wins on that car. So it looks like 2023 was a pretty good season for you, huh?
Yeah, I won my first championship, and I won 3 features at my home track, and then 1 in a different state, which I raced in Missouri last winter and this winter. I didn't do too good this winter, but then I won, I believe in my career, I won like 11 heat races.
Nice, not bad at all. Now tell me, how long have you been racing? And I believe you started out in karting as well, correct?
Yes, I started out in flat kid karts, and I started racing in 2018 at age 6.
At age 6. And how long have you been in the junior sprints now?
This will be my 4th year.
4th year running the junior sprints. And you said, primarily Beaver Dam, your home track, but you went out and did some traveling. How was that?
Didn't go too well with a lot of DNFs, and the last weekend I got going pretty good. I figured out how to race the racetrack, but that's my last time probably ever going to be there because I'm getting too old for that division.
Oh, so you're moving up ranks maybe down the road.
Well, at Beaver Dam, I'm allowed to race till 14, which this will be my last summer because I'm 12, but my dad, this summer I'm transitioning into a stock car.
A stock car. You're taking laps sometime this year in a stock car. I'm assuming you're heading up to Gravity Park?
Yes, we're going to Gravity Park because everywhere else I'm too young for.
Next to Kesley is Gracie Flanagan. Gracie, welcome up here, and we'll pass the microphone down to you. Gracie, welcome. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Tell me what vehicle is yours in this building.
I have the number 73 down there.
Nice. Very good. Tell me about that machine and where you're racing at.
I race at Beaver Dam in the summer. I won the championship last year.
Good job.
And the sportsman class. And then this winter I ran at Door Run Raceway in Missouri, Palmyra. And I won the championship down there. I won 6 out of the 8 feature wins, and I got second in the ones that I didn't win.
Wow. Good job. Nice on you. All right. And I know it's not polite to ask ladies their age. How old are you and how long have you been racing?
I'm 15. I've been racing for about 2 years now.
2 years and good success right out of the box. What's your favorite part about racing on the dirt?
Just meeting people and like making new friends and everything like that.
And aspirations in the future for you? As right now we're doing the karting thing, which is awesome, but I mean, do you have plans of moving on?
This summer I'm going to be racing HSRA at the Does, Madison, and Slinger.
How cool is that? So you're going up to make a big car. How did you get involved with the HSRA? I know they got a car here, which is great. Did you just read up about it, or how did you find out about that program?
My dad's friends with Zacharias, so we're racing one of his cars.
Well, that should be fun. You looking forward to that?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Sponsors on your existing car? You got anyone you want to thank?
608 Graphics, Sisters of the IUEC, The Shirt and Company, Bill Racing, Forest Fresh, Altitude Construction, Precise Auto and Truck Accessories, Does Raceway Park, and I think that's it.
Awesome. Wow, that's it. Yep. And we'll get the microphone. Kesley, who is looked at me and she said, "I got sponsors too." So good job. Drivers are learning to hone their craft. And how about your sponsors, Kesley?
So I got Source Services, Siggles Roofing, the Dub Bar and Grill, Mueller Service Center, 608 Graphics, Jeffrey Insurance, Sisters of the IUEC, McCreath Orthodontics, Doppler Dura, and BMRE, which is also, the owner of BMRE is also going to be driving my stock car along with me.
That's nice. Very good. Very good at Bradley. Now, other than what you're running, the junior sprint, what type of racing do you watch? What's your favorite type of racing?
My favorite type of racing to watch would be my dad in a stock car.
Cool.
He also
That's
races
awesome.
that in
Yep.
summers.
Do you, and your dad's a well-known builder, not only in the area, in the Midwest, also a great guy. Are you and your dad doing shop time together as far as getting that junior sprint ready, or what's a week like between races?
He's always like, Kesley, hurry. As soon as I get home from school, he's like, Kesley, hurry up and change your clothes. You gotta get out there to go work.
But you're out there. Are you learning things about the setup on your car?
Yeah, I'm getting pretty good with my sprint, but then I'm still not at all good with the stock car. I was like, it's so much easier to work on my junior sprint because I know stuff about that, but I know absolutely nothing about my big car.
But you're gonna learn some things from your dad along the way?
This week I will, especially because now it's my spring break, so now he's like, you're gonna be out there all the time working on that thing. We gotta get it done for the Frostbusters.
Well, he's got some work ethic, don't he? To get it done. Wow. All right, Gracie, let's talk about week to week at your shop. Is Kesley's dad calling you saying the same thing?
No.
No? Just kidding. But I mean, you have to definitely put in some shop time during the week to get everything ready, don't you?
Yes.
And who is mentoring you on your side and your family, and are you picking up a lot of these things that you may use in the future?
From my dad.
Okay. So basically get home from school, and when homework's done, go work on the car if it needs anything?
He doesn't really let me work on it because he doesn't trust me, so I usually just erase it and clean it.
Two completely different households, but it works because we got winning drivers, and it's good. It's pretty funny, but okay. Now you as well, moving up the stock car ranks, with different ranks as things go on. When you're watching racing, other than what you're doing now, what's your favorite type of racing?
I usually work at the Dells every single weekend, so I usually kind of just watch there.
Watch it all. Whatever's at the Dells, that's my jam. I like racing at the Dells. What's your favorite part of racing? You said meeting the family and the friends and things of that nature, but as far as once you're on the track?
Just racing in general. Like ever since I was younger, my dad always went to the racetrack, so we'd always like go there, and I kind of just like grew up on the track when I was younger. So I kind of just like racing.
Now I know you're amongst many peers, meaning other young racers, a lot of us older racers. But if another young person or anyone came up to you and asked this question, say, I want to get into racing, what do I need to do? What would you give someone advice as far as if they were getting into racing?
Probably make sure you listen to your crew chief.
Listen to your crew chief. Another good soundbite. Very well. I appreciate that. And Kesley, if another young racer or someone like Joe Palmisano walked up to you and said, hey, I want to learn about racing, what can I do? What kind of advice would you have for a racer?
I'd say just keep watching racing no matter what. Learn the lines of the track and practice, practice, practice.
Nice. And my final question, and are you both planning to be here at this show next year?
I have no idea.
I'm looking out ahead for you, brother. How about a great big round of applause for these two young ladies? Bright future in motorsports in southeastern Wisconsin. Good round of applause for Kesley Richards and Gracie Flanagan. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
What's this? You want to...
Here. Here we are. I'm riding in the kart stand. Definitely do not want to drop my phone down there. Good thing I got stairs though, just in case we do. Do they still run it?
Yeah, they do. They still run it. They run it once in a while. They run it for the Christmas parade.
Yeah. For like the Polar Express.
They run it for the Christmas parade. They run it for like every once twice a month or something like that.
Yeah.
They run it.
Ooh. Oh, Willie's cheap. I want to look at this. See what year this is. This is 48. I have a Willie's Jeep older than this one. I have one from 46. Where'd you go? Lewis. No, he didn't. He left me behind. Lewis. Did he leave me behind, or did I just end up leaving him behind? I thought you left me.
I was hiding in the box.
That's what I
In
thought.
that little box.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing.
Yeah, I was hiding in that.
I was about to come back in.
I was hiding in that little box.
In the train house?
Yeah, in the house.
Yeah, we got a real.
Is that a plane? What the heck?
Yeah, that's a plane. Probably like a stunt plane.
I'm drinking with a
This is
sailor.
what people in the 06s used to live in.
What's
Yo! Oh, and it has stuff in it. Someone left their Coke behind.
let's go inside actually. Close the door.
Ooh, spooky! Where do I sit? Goose is very shy of the public. There you go. Oh, I cannot show that. Okay. Hey, I think our train's leaving.
Alright, let's go.
I think our train's leaving. We gotta catch it. Oh man, it already left. Our train left. Dude, you made us miss the train. Womp womp. I guess we won't get paid for that.
Where's my jacket? I left it in the back over there. You guys are going to join us for ice cream at the mill. Yeah. All right, we're going to go it up here, then we'll...
I'll bring the cart stand.
We'll walk.
The good thing is it's all downhill from here, Joe.
Yeah. All down here. Yeah, exactly. Right.
I'll go ahead and take this thing down.
Oh, well, I got you.
All right.
You might have to
Am
grab up the truck there, Lewis.
I heavier than the go-kart?
No. I ain't got my
Hi.
Milwaukee.
Hi.
Joe, you don't need to get back in for anything.
Oh, I didn't realize I was recording. I just realized. Sorry, guys. I must have accidentally clicked it, but perfectly good footage of behind the scenes. Well, I gotta make my video somehow, Logan.
Okay.
Should I edit your face out? Should I put a Shaq face instead? Should I put a Shaq face on your face? Edit out your face and make a Shaq face? Should I do that? Hey, it's your decision. Woo! Hey, he's one of those go-karters. The other type that looks like one of those carnival clowns. I'm gonna touch you, Dad. I'm gonna touch your leg, Dad. I'm gonna tickle your toes. I almost got you. I almost got you.
What's that, Joe? Is that Facebook? No, I said to Lewis, he said you got to get the cart stand and stuff Logan got.
You can almost get him, Logan. Yeah! I got him. Come on. He's one of those other go-kart riders. There's our truck. There's Joe's. Alright.